All right. Good morning, Roy.
Morning.
How you doing? All right. What is your title with hospitality staff?
I am the marketing coordinator, so pretty much sales and marketing coordinator, but it also has a lot to do with recruiting too. So I have a little bit of input on all the things that go on in the office.
And how long you been working with hospitality staff?
Well, as a office staffing person, I started here in March,
Okay.
but as far as my involvement in hospitality staff, it started back in 2004.
Okay.
I started when I was a chef working with them.
Yeah, I was back in 2007. I used to work for hospitality staff in the office as well too. Um, as your roles, what is usually some of your job duties as a recruiter?
Well, a lot of recruiting has to do with finding talent. So you have to go out and market in a neighborhood or making calls to places like Career Source Broward or Career Source West Palm Beach,
Okay.
and getting people. The key is getting good talent, but you have to go through so many people to find some good talent. So that's important.
And do you handle any payroll anytime or anything like that?
Just limit. I'm limited on payroll. I put some information in the system so that it will set up for the office manager to go in and be able to put the right amounts together with all the people whoever worked in the location. So that's how I help them out with that.
Do you find that do you find this position as a recruiter different from actually work will be different from working at a hotel wise,
Yeah,
or would it be the
most
same way?
definitely, most definitely, because the recruiting part of it is I'm pretty sure hotels have to find talent too, but they have a location and they have a brand that's big. So if you look at a hotel like Marriott, a Marriott is well known, so people don't need to know anything much. You just know that Marriott's up there. They have a big sign above their door, and you know that they're there. As a staffing agency, you don't have that kind of appearance. You don't have a big sign that says it's hospitality staff or whatever the company may be. You don't have like many locations. You have maybe a few locations, so it's different, you know.
Do you face any challenges right now of trying to get recruiting or trying to get good talent to work out and then work for your company without having any issues?
Yeah, you always have challenges in all business when it comes to hiring people. So you may find people you think are good for a position that go in and don't work out, or you may have people that don't come with the right uniform, or and you tell them the right things. Because people are people. Sometimes they hear things they want to hear, or they just do things that they think they want to do. But you have a set way. When you have a company like hospitality staff, you have rules and you have guidelines like any company, and you follow those rules. As long as they follow those rules, they become good employees.
And you handle some of the training as well too, right?
Yes.
All right. Does it come like overwhelmed when you have people that call out and you're trying to find recruiting people and everything like that, or if something comes up last minute? How do you go about
Yeah.
trying to solve those problems?
Yeah, most definitely is. It's overwhelming, and like it could be, but you would try to have the way to try to combat that is if you know someone's going to a location, and say that they call out, a couple of hours before. Well, that means you only have a window of maybe an hour to get somebody to that location. So you kind of tell someone when you're getting a new person, when you tell them, hey, you need to go here, and if they don't go, you already talked to another guy over here saying, I may need you as a backup. So if you have that in place, that's kind of the contingency plan. If something happened, boom, get that person. Hey, I need you. Are you available? Because I asked you, are you going to be available? You said yes. You said, yeah, okay. And you can put that person in a location.
So when you started this work for doing putting yourself in this HR position role, I know it was something new for you, or did you already done it before?
Well, I guess you can say that because I've come from a military background, um, dealing with people and having to have people go into different spots and locations, I've already had experience in doing that. This may be a little different because military is kind of like do it or else. And here, these people have a choice to come to work or not. But of course, the consequence for not showing the work is you're terminated. But that's the difference.
All right. Well, Roy, I appreciate you sitting down and interviewing with me. Thank you for your time, and hopefully to hear back again and talk more with you.
Sure.
Thanks.